love of my life is who I think about when I think about you. Okay, our best impressions of each other. I am going to start with my sister is very needy sometimes, and especially when she is getting ready or maybe when she's going to bed. So she'll always want me to be there to tuck her in. And she'll be like, Sissy, and or we do this thing where we usually have this car baby voice. You know, and we're like, sister, please come and stay with me in the room as I get ready, you know, or sister, please come and tuck me in. I'm going to bed now. Mind you, you sleep so early. Yeah, you sleep very early. Girl, by 9 p.m., you are in bed, sister. Yeah, you're completely out, which is insane. But like, yeah.
I mean, it's important to sleep early. Yeah, honestly.
It is important. It is.
Yeah, no, I love having you around me.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You want to go first?
No, I think you go first. Because I feel like you already have it in mind.
Shan, what did you take from my room? You're a fool. Another one.
Okay, but you can't let people know
If
my
you're
road
mad
rage issues.
and I am mad, we can be mad together.
People in Nairobi drive very frustratingly. You just have to madness to madness.
What did you do?
Okay, I think it's my time now. I think we have exposed me enough.
My impression of you would be this.
Wow.
Always. And it's because I feel so loved, so seen, so valued, and so appreciated by my big sister. I mean, what? Man, that's my impression of you. It's always love. You come first. I don't think, when I think about every opportunity that comes to my desk, I think about you first before myself. And I'm like, what would Mercy say? Yeah.
Yours is like anytime I get home and I just like walk in and it's like joy.
No, the excitement.
You know,
when I
it's
see
like
you coming
you
in.
really set the standard for like what I want in my life. Like when I get home and it's like excitement and just love, and it just feels really nice to know that someone is. You're like a dog, you know, like puppy.
I know, and that's what I wanted to say, sister. That is exactly what
your
I wanted
puppy is
to
like
say.
wagging its
I
tail,
know,
and
yeah.
I really love that. I think that's like the best. You're like joy.
I know,
Sissy.
Sissy.
I really love it. You're
yeah.
home.
That time
and-
I'm waiting to see if you've come with anything from outside, and I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That part as
food,
well.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then whenever there's like banter or like goss that we need to, you know, touch base on.
I know,
it's like,
we do
hey,
it,
sister.
all the time.
And you know a hot story is about to drop.
Some
Some,
tea.
you know?
When you usually go make your tea before you sleep because you have this sleepy tea. That
I
chamomile,
know.
sister. Thank you for
Slaps.
putting me on. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think those are our impressions.
Yes.
I think the only impression I can really think of is like a lot of movement with your hands, right? Like, right? And it's always, I think it's because of your nails. Like it's always
You gotta see
very,
the nails.
what's the word? Dramatic. Yeah,
Mom says I gesticulate. It's called gesticulation.
gesticulation.
Yeah, when you like
Oh,
talk with your
English.
hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do a lot of like.
Illustrating with the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm going to be conscious about it and put my hands down.
It's okay. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Oh, I think my impression of you is every time when you're asked a question and you're like, Ajay, and we're like, yeah, answer the question. And it's always a funny thing because you're not directly answering the question. Which,
Absolutely. Yeah. Agreed. I mean, that's simple. It's what I save you on my phone. It's the love of my life. you see me for who I am. It's been a journey. Like, when I think about life, I don't know how to do life without you. And and you told me, try, don't cry. But it's that you mean so much to me. Like, and I think about who Joy Monkey is. Joy Monkey is because I see Monkey went before. So love of my life is who I think about when I think about you.
All right. That's an interesting question because when I think of joy, or rather, if I was to describe joy without her name, it's impossible because joy is joy. Joy lights up everyone. Joy lights up the room, and she makes the room so happy and beautiful. And there's no other way to describe you without describing your name.
Do you want to go first? I want the baby girl to go first.
The baby girl,
Yes.
because I am one.
Yes.
Okay, so I would say happy-go-lucky. You know, you have such an optimistic view on just life in general. You're so happy, you know, and you really live life.
Yeah, I do.
You really live life.
Yeah.
And you're always just so optimistic. And for me, it's just, I mean, I'm optimistic as well, but like, you're just like, you know what? We'll deal with it later. And for me, it's just like, if you want good energy, genuine vibes, and just to have a good time, it's you. But also, somewhere within that, it's like you're still caring, you're loving, you still show up for the ones that you love, you show up for what you need to do, you know? Yeah, Sissy, that's you, man.
Thank you.
It's just one of those things where I truly appreciate that aspect of you. Just the fact that you're able to have such an optimistic view on life and just things in general. So I would say happy-go-lucky, loving, caring, and all the good stuff, you know? All the good stuff. That's you.
Oh, thank you, Sissy.
Yeah, sis. And you're beautiful as well.
Thank you.
You know, like the most beautiful
you.
girl in the room.
I look like you.
You've always been the it girl since
Me
like
or you,
you've always
sister?
been the it girl, and I know. I don't even have to say it. Like you've always been the it girl, and for me, it's just like. You know, I look up to you in that sense because everyone just seems to love you. Like you just have a way with people, which is just amazing.
Thank you. I think it's like a firstborn thing. But I won't even lie. Yeah, it's a firstborn thing. How do I describe you without mentioning your name? My sister is a very bubbly girl. You're a go-getter. You are a go-getter because it's crazy how you can do one thing and then switch up and then boom, you excel. That makes you my inspiration, and you know that. Yeah, it makes you my inspiration because how do you do law and drop out and then all of a sudden you're a tech baddie? You know? You're my sponsor all of a sudden and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
You know? And that is one thing that I like about you. It's also very mysterious, but I also like it about you, sister. You're a go-getter. You're bubbly. You know, I like you dress well. Aww. Hey, look for the girl with the body. Look for the girl with the body because I also copy you a lot.
Yeah.
I copy you a lot. Stay fashion, lifestyle.
I love that.
Yeah, you're top. You're at the top with
I mean,
it,
we
you
have
know?
to try. We
I
have to
know.
try. And
I
if
always
I'm doing
copy
well,
you.
you're doing well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
sister. Like, remember the time when you shaved your hair?
Okay. Was it me who did it first?
You did it first and I copied you. Same side and
I
out there
even
looking
forgot.
like twins.
I actually didn't notice.
Yes, sister.
I didn't notice.
It
I
was
just
you
knew
who
that we were
started.
looking alike.
Kabisa,
Okay.
completely
Twins.
looking like twins. Yeah, so you're probably a
Where have
go-getter.
you been?
Yeah, where have you been? You know, you're a go-getter. I like you're very smart as well.
Yes.
Yeah, there are days in school when I'm not hitting some subject, there's you hit, and I'm like, yeah, mommy, look at Joyce, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
You know, so I like that about you. You know, so if I'm to describe you, you're very bubbly. You're a go-getter. You're a fashionista as well. You're up to date with all the trends this day. You and your laptop,
know
if it's
that.
not tech, it's fashion, it's lifestyle, it's about food, it's about the gym. You know, how can I even forget to mention that? Yeah, so that's how I would definitely describe you. Mwah. I love you.
I love you too.
Next question.
Madam Principal.
Guys.
But in a very good way, in the sense that you're very principled and you have standards and you don't lower them for anyone or anything. And I think like that's just such a good character trait to have. So yeah, I would say Madam Principal, but because of that. Yeah.
I think mine would be like a fighter. Like I would describe you as a fighter. I think like just throughout your life, you've always fought, like in not necessarily physically. They have been physical moments, but like also just like emotionally, spiritually. I think you've fought to either do well, whether it was in school, fought to like come out of bad situations or dark situations, let me say. So I think I would always describe you as a fighter, but I would also describe you as a creative mess. Like there's creativity in the mess. Because I think one difference between us is I'm very like, I like things clean. You know, I need to see the lines and yeah, it's just how I am or who I am. But for you, it's like, sometimes I watch you do things, I'm like, how are you figuring it out in all of this? Because I sometimes even enter your room, I'm like, how does she find things? How? I already have a headache. But you like, then you come out of your room, you're dressed up, you're going to school. I'm like, oh.
It comes together in the end.
It comes together in the end.
Yeah.
I don't, and I think that's another thing. I don't always understand the process, but I see the product in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the result.
I see the results, exactly. Yeah. There's a method to your madness.
Exactly. Method to the madness. And I think that it also highlights like just the differences where, because we pull each other up in where you're organized, I'm not, I'm creative, and you prefer to plan ahead and you know, things like that. So,
Yeah.
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 Your love life?
Wow. just expose me.
Let's just go
Lay
there.
it all on the table.
You are
They are watching. It's all right.
yes, you're such a private person, and not just like for posting on social media, but like I don't even know if you have like a crush at work or a crush at church. You know, do people have crushes at church? Yeah, but like you know,
God also encourages love.
yeah,
Surely.
exactly. So I wish I knew more about that part of your life. Like I know about the work that you do, and I know about like your list of things that you want to do or the things that you want like materially. But yeah, I wish I knew about your love life.
The honest truth is that it's not existent. That's why you don't know much about it. But I think it's also like the season or the season and the phase of my life right now. I think I've been very career focused.
Yeah,
and
you
also
have.
just like wanting to grow personally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I want to make sure that whoever I get involved with from here on out, one, for me, it's like depth. So there's no casualty in any of it. It's really serious for me.
Yeah,
Here on
not
forth.
dates
I'm
just
not
to
wasting
date.
my time at all. So there's that. And I think that's what, I guess to others make it seem like picky. But it's just that the more I grow, the more I feel like it has to mean more. Like it has to mean more. It has to there has to be more depth in it. It's too serious for me to play around with it. It doesn't mean that I can't go out and date. It's just that I needed to make sure that I am whole before I go meet someone or put myself out there. But yeah, when it starts existing, you shall know
Amen.
about it. And Mama Zil, because I know the two of you
she's waiting.
are the same. Yes, yes. I keep telling her, threatening her that one day I'll just elope. just
God
find out.
forbid. The
Yeah.
gele I am planning for your wedding, you can't even.
No,
you
where
can't-
we are dressing in Western outfits. I've been researching.
Oh, yeah, you
history.
said classy formal.
Yeah, classic formal for the white, for
Uh-huh.
the traditional, it has its own.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
no kitenge.
No, it will have kitenge for the traditional, but
Okay.
not for the, yes. We are losing track.
A part of you I wish I understood better is your generosity. I cannot even. I think it is a blessing that you have that I might not understand. I don't understand how you travel and buy yourself plantain chips and immediately you reach Kenya, you're giving it out. And I'm like, but you loved it and that's why you bought. And you just bought 2 packets. And I'm just like, wow, that is such a gift that not many people understand. And I can see how people around you always appreciate the generosity they get from you. And I love it.
That's interesting. And I tell you this, when I think about mantra to life, is that today I'm here, tomorrow I might not be. It's not about the things that I have.
Yeah.
Man, it's when I drop down and die, it's about what I made people feel.
Yes.
And it's never about me, it's about the people around me. I think I've traveled small or big, and every time I came home and I gave the people I loved gifts, I didn't even have gifts myself. It didn't mean much to me because for what?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's that God has blessed me to see territorial scale, to see international, spaces, and it's cute. It's cutesy and demure. At the end of the day, it's my people that mean the most to me.
Yes.
That I will always make sure they feel valued, they feel seen, they feel appreciated, right?
One part I wish I understood better about you is why you beat yourself up. Why you beat yourself up so much. You don't settle. You don't settle. It's like you're a headless chicken. You know when you say you're a headless chicken.
Not a headless chicken. What?
No, but I always
What?
try to understand why you beat yourself up. You know, as much as I know, we're in tune with each other. I try my best to understand like why you beat yourself up when things are actually okay. But sometimes that's hereditary. You actually do get it from your parents.
Maybe.
Yes, to
that's
be a
true.
warrior. So you might worry a lot. You might be
Gosh.
worrying a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those ones where I sit down and I ask myself, and I'm like, okay, sister, things are going great for you.
Yeah.
You've worked so hard. This is going well. But it's like,
Yeah.
if there's a part of you that I could get is, why would you beat yourself up?
I think with that, and I always say, I would never want to be one of those people at my funerals. It's like, oh, she had so much potential. I'm trying to live life and extract everything out of it that I can. So I guess this is maybe a negative. I don't know if it's negative, but just
It could be
a
both.
side
It
effect.
could be- yeah.
Just
It
a
could be
side
both,
effect
yeah.
of that aspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so I think when it comes to that part, hapo CLA wikido. CLA. But with time, I know as you continue to grow older, I'll definitely understand, why you do worry like this and when things are okay. But I still love you the way you are.
I know you got to.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you have to.
This might be broad, but I'd want to understand more about your struggles and what goes on through your mind, or especially through your previous phase or previous seasons in your life. I think I didn't always I could see that you're going through things or you're going through something, but I couldn't fully meet you where you were.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I had my own things going on at the time. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't willing as well, or I didn't have the maturity, or let me say the bandwidth.
The bandwidth, yeah.
But I think now, because you're going through our own healing in various ways, something that has been coming to me is more like, how did she handle that? Or like, how did she cope with that? Or what was going through her mind when ABCD was happening? So yeah, I think I'd want to understand that more.
Okay. And the question was, what's that one thing that I would want to understand more of you? I'd want you to speak to me more in terms of, I'd love to understand your mind. I mean, again, from my mantra, I could drop down and die tomorrow.
Yes.
But I would feel so bad that I didn't know where my sister was at. Like, I want to do life with you.
Yes.
In the good, in the bad, in the ugly, in the best. And sometimes I think you show me your best. You don't show me the other side. And that really pains me because I want to be at your worst, right? Whatever that would be. And feedback is something I take and I appreciate for the most. If you could just, tell me, hey sis, look, it's not a good season and blah blah blah. Yeah. That would be great. I'm not here for the good times.
Yes.
Good times are great, but they don't last. When I think about life, I want to do life with you. And you know what that means? Is that I show up at you every season, right? That it would pain me if something happened and I didn't know about it, and I would hold it to the grave and I'm like, wow, I failed.
Yeah.
I failed. So that's what I'd want to see from you a bit more, which you show me partially. I wish you showed me 100%, but yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a similar vibe to just what you said. Because for me, it's the happy-go-lucky, right? So you have such a different... You're not a planner. You're like, bruh, me, I
just go with the
you
flow.
know, you're going,
Yeah.
and it actually really works out. So for me, it's just one of those things where I've also just learned to understand. I don't have to have like an input in your life choices, in what you've decided for yourself is like best, So for me, it's just one of those things I maybe would have liked to understand, but I'm also finding ways to cope with, to support you, because if that's something you want to do, then I'm fully backing you.
Yeah, which you do. You know, you're my biggest support system, for sure.
You too, Ivy. So yeah, I think that's just the one thing about you that I would like to understand, your mindset, how you approach things, because it's very different from how I approach
Yeah, because
things.
it's a bit crazy.
But I also feel like I used to think we were similar,
Yeah.
but I'm also starting to realize that we are two different personalities, and with that comes its own traits that they're just different. So for me, it's just, okay, what's going on in her mind at this moment?
Yeah.
Why is she thinking like this? And not that it's wrong, it's actually interesting, because bruh, if I could just be carefree, I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah.
But it's I think it's a beautiful thing to have as well. Like, it's just very, laissez-faire. It's like, life is good. Like, let's chill. Let's have a good time.
You only live once.
You literally
only
do.
live once.
You
let me
literally
tell you.
do.
Yeah.
So yeah, and yeah, that's what I would like to
Share.
understand
Thank
better.
you, sister. Mwah.
I, first of all, don't like that question because it's very negative. It's like, why are you even leaving in the first place? Like, I know you gotta leave, but like, I don't. Yeah, I think what I would like you to always remember while you're here is that you're a force. You're a force, and you're a force to be reckoned with. You have an aura about you, and like just your whole essence. You're one of those people who you walk into a room and you're just, I said you're the it
Yes,
girl,
you
I mean it, like literally, like that's you, and you have all the power in your hands, you know, to do whatever it is you want. And I think you've been doing that, and you're continuing to do that, to feel how you want to feel at whatever time, you know, to just be you.
Yeah.
And it might be a cliche, but it's when you're living it and when you're seeing it being lived and when you're experiencing it, it's such a joy. I mean, it's such a joy to be around someone like you. So that's not something that you should forget. And I think it's an extended, it's something that you've extended to me as well, because I feel like I am the way I am because I've seen you, you know, just be who you are. You're saying I'm bubbly, and for me it's like, I'm bubbly, okay.
You are, sister.
But I feel like it's because you've been able to lead me in a way that's very you, and it's not fabricated. It's so real. It's so genuine. You can feel it in how you speak to me, in how you are, you know. And I just love that about you. And it's just one of those things I would never want you to forget, that whenever you walk into any room, you know, you are it. You've got it. Whatever you want, Ivy, trust me, like you can literally have. You have had and you will continue to get. And it's so beautiful for me to sit here and just live life and be able to, you know, watch that unfold. It's so interesting. Your life, our life, I guess, it's just like a movie.
It has been a movie.
But I love that for you.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
I love that you've also given me that part of yourself. I've got to experience that, and I'm living my own version of that as well.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
sister. Hey, hiyo ni pressure gani hiyo?
Gani, naweka. Yeah.
I love that.
That I love her. Yeah, I think our sibling, or let me say our sister relationship, hasn't always been very straightforward. I think at some point when we were young, when we were young, it was so easy. I don't know. I think maybe because we've not experienced life at that point, it's your biggest issue is make sure you've done homework. So there wasn't much complexity to the relationship. I think now, as we've gotten older, our relationship has had to transform in a different way.
Yeah.
And so I think even as it now grows deeper, it goes back to where it was, it's like we still have to make sure that we're still maintaining that relationship without covering like what we've gone through as individuals. But yeah, it's just, I would want you to know that I love you as my sister. I would still choose you as my sister any other day, any other time. Yeah. And that I'm proud of you.
You have been such an inspiration. I love how I love how you've been such an inspiration in life, sister. As much as you're my baby sister, you have taken charge. You've taken charge. It's okay.
Yeah.
Let me get it together.
Do you remember
Yes.
what you told me though? You got it though. Cry if you
Yes, okay. But like you've taken charge, you know, even being my baby sister, you've held it down back at home. Even when I'm away, you know, when I go to work, do whatever it is that I need to do. Even back at home, even with mommy, you take charge, and I love that about you.
want.
Yeah, I need you to know I am so proud.
Oh, Ivy. Thank you.
Let me hold it together. I'm very, very proud of you. You have been such an inspiration. I love how the go-getter thing, sister. You have really set base for me, because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, you know, living far away from you guys if it wasn't for you.
Yeah. Oh, Sissy, and you're doing so well, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm
We'll
proud of you too.
always be proud of you. Always. Like that's the standard.
But you are the star. Hey, in the family, please, sister, you are the
No,
star.
you've been the star.
No,
I'm
you've
just-
been the star, sister. Hey, you've been the star. I was a hard-headed one. I was a naughty child. Remember? But
Yeah.
I love that about you, and that's something that I never want you to ever forget.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been an inspiration. I love how you handle things. I love how you stay focused, you know. I love also how you can be so much fun, sister. When we go somewhere. You know when my sisters are kifika, at least, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that about you.
Okay.
Yeah. We channel each other's energies, you know. It just
We
goes.
actually really
We
do.
really do.
It's like this,
I
literally.
know.
Yeah.
We really do. So yeah, so I want you to know that. And I always tell you every day, you know, I love you.
That's true.
Every day.
That's
a
true.
day can't go by without me telling you I love you. Even on the phone, sister.
You're literally like my emotional support,
yeah.
like pillow.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
Just there, you know.
Yeah, just stay
I
with me
know.
forever.
I know. I
That's why I
wish,
hate that question.
Yeah.
That's why I hate it.
I know. Look at what it's done.
I hate it when you leave me as well, but I know it's
I
for the
know.
best.
It's for the best, and I'm not worried about anything when I go because I know at the end of the day you hold it down.
I mean,
you know,
we do what we need to do, but
and you
I
do it,
still
and you
miss
do it
you.
well, and you do it well,
Yeah.
and I need you to keep that in mind, and I need you to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
Even-
got it.
Yeah,
We're locked
exactly.
in.
Yeah,
Okay.
grateful for you.
Love you.
I love you.
I would want you to know that, yes, you are loved beyond measure by me, by mom, by your friends. Oh my God, I love how your friends love you. And I don't want you to ever overlook that because that's a super important part of your life. And also, you're such a light to the world, to your friends, to the family. And what makes you you is how protective you are of the people around you, the people you care about. But beyond that, there's also a softness to you. And I hope you never lose that. Even if you're not aware of it before, I hope you're aware of it now. Just not to lose that, both the grit and the strength to fight for what you want or protect those you love, but also the softness of, I don't know, just being a lady like mom taught us, you know, never to lose that. Yeah.
Wow. If my sister was to leave this earth tomorrow, I don't know how. I don't know how to do life
I knew you'd
without
go
you.
there.
Yeah.
I knew you'd go there. But I think I would say if my sister was to leave this life tomorrow, I would say that you are an impact. You are a force. You are an influencer to every single person that you meet. And that's a blessing you might not know you have. Yes.
What is? Was this was this a current episode of a podcast? But really, if you're to live this life tomorrow, for one, I don't know how I do life without you. And if I was not here tomorrow, I'd want you to remember that you're so phenomenal. You are, that I call you my maid of honor, and we laugh about it. And it's not just about a wedding, it's about life. It's about the babe who fixes your crown. The babe that reminds you how phenomenal you are, and you always do that. The person who will encourage me at my best, at my worst, and I don't take that for granted. I think my birthday was about 3 weeks ago, and I said, God, thank you that you sent an angel who is always 10 steps ahead of me and 2 steps behind me. that if I may fall, they will always catch me.
Yeah.
And if I do propel, they will always boost me to my ultimate potential. You're the gift I thank God for twice. Not one that I understood
At first.
yes, in our upbringing, and
That you
of course,
fought.
as siblings, of course, we fought, and it's like this babe until you realize that she's a gift you needed, and I absolutely don't take that for granted. So that's why I needed a minute, because it's heavy on my heart. Seasons are changing.
Yeah.
You know this. It's not what I anticipated for, but here we are, and I'm grateful for it. And I thank God that I get to do it with you. So you are, if I was to describe my sister, the love of my life. And it would not be any different at all.
Can I get a minute? I think the greatest memory must be when we went to Watamu. That was a holiday and a half. It was, first of all, it was very random. Like, are we going to Watamu next week? And we are there. And second of all, it was, I remember the weather was so perfect. It was raining. It was a rainy season. So we reached there on a Thursday, and it's raining, and we are all in the room, everyone watching their own series. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we come back. And I think the one thing I loved about that holiday is that we got to gel our personalities. So there's Joy, who wants to take photos and listen to music. There's Mercy, who wants to keep swimming and go and see the islands in Watamu. And we made it work. And it was absolutely, has to be on my top 3 best holidays of my life.
Yeah.
Wow. There's so many.
Hey.
There's so many.
Yeah.
From since when I was 3 and you were 1. Honestly, there's so many that I can remember. But the funniest ones is when we used to create our own car language. We speak in gibberish.
Bro.
And then mommy used to do this thing where mommy used to build for us our pool. She used to buy the inflatable pools.
God.
And we would speak gibberish.
Yeah.
And while they're pouring water on each other. And then coming back to Kenya, we still did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
was
we decide
funny.
today to wash the car, Kimchezo, and we're pouring water on each other.
That's
like, mommy, we've
true.
gone swimming. Honestly, those are one of my favorite memories.
Yeah.
Like when we were younger.
I
We were very
agree.
fortunate enough to have a very good childhood
Very
coming up,
good,
you
yeah.
know. Thank God for mommy and
I
papa.
know.
Yeah,
100%.
so guys, sister, there are so many I could mention, honestly.
So many.
Like so many.
Because you're literally in every memory.
Every
You're literally
memory.
like my handbag,
We did the same
and vice
things.
versa.
I know.
Yeah.
Even this, I mean, we love God.
Yeah.
But the days when we used to refuse to go to church with mommy and stay with papa.
Do
and
not
it's
say that in public.
Oh yeah. We'd be like, oh mommy, today let's stay with papa. Then we all go next week on Sunday.
I know.
Yeah. And even when would be taken out for shopping, go buy our Kawia toys because we used to have our own, so many toys.
I'm buying a dollhouse, you're buying a kitchen set, and you don't even cook today.
Girl, don't say that.
Don't say that. Cut that part.
But yeah.
But yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, those are, when we were younger, we used to do everything.
Yeah.
Like together, even ballet.
Yeah.
We did so many things together.
So many
things together. And also like when it came to we weren't far apart with classes, Yeah, so I think just the playful memories.
I swear
great.
I get you and I agree 100%.
Fun fact is that it's at my top 1.
Oh,
best memory
Yeah.
of, I'd say, Watamu as well. It was my birthday. And so my sister and I go for a trip. We arrived. I remember taking the SGR overnight. Then we take a matatu. Oh my God, the ghetto. To the hotel in the morning. Then we get there and it was the best time. I think to date, we always look at our videos and photos that we took that day.
Yeah.
We went to the blue ocean. Hey, I was holding my breath. My sister is a diver. So I'm like, yeah, that's not
And the tides
me.
were high.
The tides were
September, the
really
tides are-
high.
they're really
high.
high.
So I remember the boat guy who took us, I'm like, go get my sister, because I'm like, hey, I'm not about to lose her at this moment. But we had the best time of our lives. You've forgotten to mention that I ate seafood. My sister is a sucker of seafood any day, all day. I was here having seafood poisoning. and of course, if you've been to coastal area, they're like, aya mpe chumvi na sukari, jamani na maji, aya anywe. I'm like, bruh, I'm dying.
Yeah,
But
because it was Italian hotel.
It was.
Yeah.
It was the best memory I have to date. I think I would not. When I think about going out of town, it's always you.
Yeah.
You make my memories grand. You make them memorable, and I don't think I want to experience life without you. So it's been mwah,
So
done.
we know what to do
Would I
next
do it
year?
again? Absolutely.
We know what to do
without
next year.
the seafood. But it was great. It was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, yeah.
I remember when, in Swaziland, we had that house that had, at the dining, there were, large doors, and we'd close them and act out our whole play.
I know.
And, go, hi, I'm from Sijui, what? And we'd act out, and you were my audience.
Yes.
Imagine, it was so
Yes.
much fun.
And it's so crazy because I was the one who used to act.
Yeah.
And I know. And you do such a good job
Yeah,
at it. Yeah, remember.
At being your fan, because I'm always going to be your
sister,
fan.
I'm your fan.
I'm your fan. And I feel like another one is, you mentioned ballet as well. When
I know the one you're
Mrs.
talking
Donna
about,
Fun.
yeah.
So it's my graduation or whatever they have
Yes.
for that shit.
So, it was in grades.
Sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's by graduation or whatever they call it. And we've gotten our presents and we're sat on the floor. And you're
we're-
directly opposite.
Yes.
And you want to see the toy that I've gotten, but someone is giving a speech, but you're there whispering and you're like, let me see what you've got. And I'm like, what? Let me see what you've got. And then I dash it to you on the floor.
And it stopped
And
halfway.
someone is
it had to stop
it stopped halfway. And
And-
someone is speaking, giving a whole speech.
Yeah.
And then I think you wanted to
It's
I think
me.
someone had to get
Sister,
it.
I'm the
Or
one
you
who
had
got
to
it.
pass it back. And we're
Yes.
having a whole moment despite everyone being there. And I feel like that's just how we've continued to live our life.
Yeah.
Where it's bruh, if my sister wants to see, she's
gonna
gonna see, and she's gonna see it when she
yes,
wants to
yes,
see it, you know.
yes.
So it's one of those things where we have the ability to literally block
Being
out.
and being our own
And
world.
being our own little bubble that is
Exactly.
so lovely. And of course we can't forget of course, I feel like majority of the ones for me and maybe even for you are when we were growing up, it was really lovely, the
Yeah.
birthdays and everything.
Yeah.
But even growing older and just even the nights out,
I know. I know.
yeah, those have also been really, really fun because when it's moments that I'm left with you or maybe I've gone away for a bit. I'm
Yeah.
always where's my sister? Where's my sister?
Yes,
It's
yes.
always we're so in tune, but it's just always lovely. And then when you're in the moment on a night out and it's wow,
Yes, it's
I'm
this
just really
really-
experiencing
yeah,
something.
we're having a
good
good
time.
time, yeah.
All those times with you, I've loved every time we've traveled together, every time
Yes.
we've sat down and just had sleepovers in the same house.
In the same house. In the same
You know,
house.
it's been amazing.
Yeah, it's been great.
Mine is so simple, but I can still remember it even till today. So you know that, wow, you know that thing we used to like to watch in Jordan? Like we used to show mom these videos on YouTube of like cats being scared of cucumbers, the way they would jump. Or like when we'd show her, what are they called? I can't remember what that YouTube channel was called.
But just like skits of
Skits.
ghosts, people trying to
Yeah,
scare
so
people.
someone like walks into like a public bathroom and then they like switch off the lights or in a lift and then they start screaming.
Yeah.
And I loved the fact that we used to like lie in mom's bed, all three of us, and we would just be laughing for like an hour. Like we both have school in the morning or like mom has work, but we would just be laughing.
Yeah.
That for me was just like, it's my favorite memory, I think.
My favorite memory of us is Paris Airport.
Wah, wah, wah.
When mom
Wow.
walked into the mirror,
My God.
you came out. No, mom came out first and walked off. And I was seated, waiting, facing the bathrooms. And you came out dying of a certain laughter that came from the belly. That a laughter
Middle of the airport.
in the middle of the airport.
No, I couldn't hold it. Because what do you mean you can't see yourself?
Anybody,
You're
mom had
seeing
to walk
yourself
away.
walking towards the mirror.
And
What
she's
do you
like,
mean?
but I thought there were more doors. I saw more doors. So I was walking to them.
Oh no. I laughed.
We have never laughed so wholeheartedly in public.
No. I'm sorry. Not that I like to laugh at the expense of mom, but
But-
my goodness.
Some things mom
That
does.
was just too funny. It's like when she broke the glass
In Jordan.
door in Jordan.
Then when she broke the table.
And then she
yeah,
just
that was a
comes into
close
the room,
second.
doesn't say what the problem is. She's just doing her hands like
she's
this.
just like-
Meanwhile, the glass has like broken on the floor.
Mom,
Yeah.
Mom, what did you do?
But you see, we are actually dramatic from
Because of her.
It's
Yeah.
genetic.
It really is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Aki, you know she's going to watch this.
As she should. As she should. But I think what like even just hearing both our experiences, I realized that our fondest memories are, one, always include mom, but also they're just full of laughter and joy and regardless of what was happening in our lives at the time, we were always laughing, and I love that for us.
Yeah, we always find the joy in the most random places.
Yeah.
And yeah. So no matter what we go through, to always find the joy. The moment I felt truly loved. Can I mention two? Okay. So one of my love languages is gift giving. And last year I really didn't feel like celebrating my birthday. And you got me shoes and they were pink. And I was like, oh, I really love those. And the bag this year, like I really like having stuff I can be like, yes, this you got for me and this you got for me and this you got for me too.
Yeah.
For Christmas. So I like having things that I can point out that are from you. And I'm like, oh, and that top I also got from, not even like for a birthday, just like you're clearing out your closet and you gave me a top. I really feel like, oh, I like having that. It makes me feel loved.
I think the interesting thing is that I'm not very good with words. I think my love for people shows more through my actions. I think my friends can attest to that, or like how I show up for them, which is interesting because that's my love language for others more than it is for myself.
For yourself. Yeah.
Actually, not for myself. I would say it's about the same. I prefer more like physical things or like actions. So like, what's it called? Service. Acts of service.
Acts of service, yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than words of affirmation.
Yeah, so I love that it was clear that was expression of love, even when I was getting those things.
Yeah.
When have I felt loved? It's a bit of exposing, but it's okay. Remember when we were in ICS, high school in Jordan, and then there was a student who made a comment about my hair because I had worn it naturally.
Yeah.
And I think they made a comment about my hair being like tumbleweed or something like that. It was a very racist comment, actually.
Yeah.
Then I remember the next thing. I hadn't even told you about it. I think it was my friend who came and told you about it.
Dina.
Yeah, Dina came and told you about it. And then the next thing I knew was that you and your friends had like locked them up in like the year 13 room and was like holding, what are they called, bats?
Yeah, cricket bats.
Yeah, to like threaten them. And I know like mom was so upset because you ended up getting suspended because of that. But like for me, I was like, wow, like you really like stood up for me. And this guy was actually taller than you, if I remember correctly.
But I had a bat.
But you had a bat. I remember you was like, Emina, I think your other friends as well. So yeah, I remember, I've always remembered that. Like,
And Uncle
situation.
Bramwell still reminds me of it. Fighter! You wanted to
Yeah.
get me a bat.
But like it was the intention behind it.
Yeah.
Like I know we're not promoting violence.
No, we're not.
By
We're really
any
not.
means necessary.
Yeah.
But it was the intention that like you are willing to put yourself in that situation because you were trying to defend me. Yeah. I think I really truly felt loved.
Wow. The question should be, is there a moment she doesn't make me feel loved? Maybe because she always does. I call her my maid of honor. You stand before me, which means you're right behind me and you're 10 steps ahead of me. In every birthday that I've celebrated, you've been there. I mean, we've now established my birthday is your birthday. And at the end of the day,
Damn right.
At the end of the day, I'm like, yeah. It's a birthday, girl, with you. But honestly, Mercy, to do life with you, you make it feel special. And I thank God that in my career life, I have journeyed a while, and we say it's lonely at the top, but I think it's friendly at the top because I have my sister right beside me to give me counsel, to give me wisdom, to say, hey, slow down, or hey, speed up. You've been present in all my seasons, and you always make me feel special. And not just me, because we're three. It's me and it's Mbukwa, our smallest brother, and you encourage us to be our optimum best.
Yes.
You say, hey, you accelerate, I'm behind you. If we mess up, we'll correct it. If we get it right, I'll just be there to support you. And in the season that you would understand, I would not take that leap of faith if you were not with me.
Yes, true.
So I really thank God for you. I don't think I would see life in any other perspective if not in your lenses. And I'm so glad that I get to do life with you. I am absolutely honored and pleasured. And I wouldn't do it any other way.
You have really given me my flowers today.
I have. In case I don't enough.
In case you don't.
Yeah.
So the question was, what was the question?
The question was,
The question was, what's a moment your sister made you feel truly loved?
And you're right to say that the question should be, when doesn't my sister not make me feel loved? Because I think between us, we always strive to make each other feel loved at any point in time, whether we are fighting, because we do. And people, but they might not know that we actually fight, whether we are fighting, whether we are hanging out, whether we are with our friends. But I think the one time that I would remember that I really felt loved is, when you came to work to visit me at my workplace and you found me at my lowest. And I remember you closed my office door and sat down and asked me, so what is the problem? And you literally helped me break down exactly what is bothering me. And at the end of it, I felt like, oh, okay. So maybe it was not as big as I thought, but at the moment I was very overwhelmed. But you might not know that because, I was at work and I loved it. I loved it for sure.
awesome. Always.
Oh, this
I go
question,
first.
honestly, sister. Now let me go first this one.
Okay.
I'm ready. Would you make me feel loved every day?
Oh, that's my
I
answer.
know,
away.
but every single day,
Yeah.
honestly, they make me feel loved.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, how I come home,
Oh.
maybe you're bringing me food today, even just through
course.
our phone calls.
Yeah.
But also, when you treat me like, yesterday you took me
got
to the spa.
Yes.
I had a full day at the spa,
Why
and I
not?
love that,
Yeah.
I like how you also take care of my mental. You take care of me
do.
mentally, emotionally, physically as well, because you put me on. You have put me on to so many things.
You have to. Try.
And those are the times that I really do feel special, most loved, or special. Sister. Also during my birthdays, there's one particular birthday, you were really there for me. You came, picked me, took me out for dinner with your guy,
Don't
bought me
mention
food.
those things here.
Just that time.
Yeah.
You did the most. And the gifts, sister. The gifts were gifting.
Yeah.
Because one thing about you, you're gonna gift.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
gonna give me, and you give me things that I do like you're intentional. You think about it, and okay, Ivy likes this, Ivy likes this color, I would prefer this to this,
Yeah.
And I appreciate that
Yeah.
about you. Yeah. So you always make me feel loved. Every single day, I could mention so many
same
times,
here.
Yeah.
It's literally the same answer. You are like a constant, outflow of like love, day in, day out. You've actually, and I keep saying this, you've set the standard for so many different areas in my life. Whether it's romantic relationships or even just friendships, you've really just done that for me. And I feel like it's that thing that you have about just, your, like I said, happy-go-lucky. Like it's such good vibes with you. And it extends towards me. And it's just one of those things where I feel loved sometimes we do fight.
Yeah.
But even the
Yeah.
fights nowadays, I
Sister,
wouldn't even call them fights. I'll
they're
just say
not
that
fights.
disagreements.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
Where it's
even-
like, she's just being who
I
she
know.
is. And it's like, okay, she's being boring, moving on, done. We don't even have to. Some things might be deeper than others, but it's never that deep with us. But I also, like you said, you use the term needy. I would define it as something else, but that's, to each their own. So for me, I think the moments when you come, because I'm someone who likes to really recount a scenario.
Yeah.
And I will repeat something.
Yes.
And talk about it.
Yes.
Over and
over
over and
and
over
over
again. Until it either hits or until I feel like I've spoken enough and I'm good. And it might be tiring to some people, but to the right ones, it's never, tiring. And you've been the right one. And so that's why I'm saying, like, you've always been, that constant outpouring of love for me. So yeah, I think those moments, I really treasure them, even though you get bored sometimes when I repeat some stories. It's just like, thank you so much for actually taking the time to hear this over and over again. I don't take it lightly, and I truly appreciate it, because maybe that's just what I need in that moment to get me to move forward. And yeah, I'm just grateful for that. And yeah, even when you're there, just the story is always interesting. Let's start there.
It's always interesting. You're so cute.
The story is always interesting. So best believe you will be there.
Yeah.
And I can count on you. And that's
definitely always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. You answer that one first.
A day in the life of Joy Wahome. Oh my days. What would I do to just I don't know, sister. Like you, I just like to see how, like how you do your things. It's just so interesting. To wake up in the morning, just go to the gym. Now you're doing boxing. It's like, yeah, I'm ready to. I'd be excited to do that. You know, your day at work as well, sister. Like because you enjoy work. And I love how you've just adapted to everything. At the office you have cool colleagues, you
I
know.
know.
You guys always play
It's
these
true.
cool games, you know. You're always like, I just like
Yeah.
to know about that. Also, just being a tech buddy is so cool.
Yeah.
You know,
I wouldn't say I'm a tech
don't
buddy anymore, but like
I think to me though, I see
I'm a social
differently.
impact buddy.
Yes, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, but definitely that is something that I would love to do. Just be Joy Wahome, you know. You're going
Yeah.
for these cool lunches. Tomorrow you're taking a solo trip. Yeah. And especially your solo trips are so much fun. And what they do for you mentally, emotionally, because you come back and you're like, sister. You know, I feel rejuvenated. Now you talk to me when you come back home after your solo trips. I would love that, honestly.
Yeah.
I would love to actually just go through that because I'm very different.
Bruh.
I'm very different.
You don't need to tell me.
Yeah, but that is something
Yeah.
I'd be very, very excited, you know, to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be your home, go around walking in that body, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
dress the way you do, talk the way you do, look the way you do, because you
Oh,
are
thank you,
extremely
sister.
beautiful. Yeah, I think so. Honestly, that's what I'd do. Yeah.
Oh, my darling, thank you. You know, we've lived
You're
this
welcome.
life together,
Yeah, we
literally.
have,
Like,
we
I
have.
carry you everywhere and you carry me everywhere. So it's one of those things where, and I've actually been advocating for a bring your sister to work day.
For real?
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't wait for that day.
I swear. And it's
Yeah,
coming. I
yeah.
hope you'll be here, but like it's coming. But for me, can I even think of anything? Because
That's
honestly,
wild.
like we're literally
The
together
same,
all
yeah.
the time. We're literally the same. I'm even forgetting the question. What was it? Remind me.
If we're to swap.
To swap lives
Yeah.
for one day.
Yeah.
What's the first thing I would do?
What would you do?
I would just want to sleep the way you sleep. Bruh, this girl can wake up at CG what time? She can take a nap at any time of the day. And for me, it's just like, I actually wish I could do that. I actually
Sleep
do.
is important.
And that's why I sleep at 9. But because
know.
if I don't sleep that early, then I'm not gonna get any
I know your
sleep
day
at
is ruined
all.
and your day is ruined.
Bruh,
Yeah.
my day is ruined. But I actually, like I said, but things still, you don't even need to put force into things. Like things are just like, they blossom for you. Just like a flower goes through its seasons, like every day for you is, unpredictable. You might die within, but you never
Yeah.
do. But you never do, but there's always that thing that's
Yeah.
looming, but like you're always on top. So for me, it's just one of those things where it's like, even if you sleep, even if you do, even if you want to, you wake up today and it's like, say I feel like going out. And I'm like, okay, why? Where did this come from?
I know.
I know.
And I just said it even.
Where were we? Don't threaten me
know.
with 2 shots because you just might find me outside.
Taken the words from my mouth.
Literally.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that's what I'd like to experience.
I would reach the top shelf.
Guy,
I would reach any top shelf. Oh my God. I would hang my clothes and not have to
I would
stretch
clean your
up.
dog. Ish.
My dog is very
I
clean.
would put your dog in a proper professional training school with your money.
I would be a professional model. Hey, I would just be a model. I don't know if I can say that out loud, but yeah. The only difference between me and fame right now is your body. And if I had it,
That's a dream. Actually, I'd wear your nails. I'd want to know what it's like to have your nails.
yeah.
Because, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I love it for you,
Yeah.
but I just don't get it.
I knew this would give you trypophobia when you're looking at my nails this set.
The other thing I would do is I would do more of your makeup for others. Because I feel like you do hold yourself back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would, if I was you for that day, the boldness I would have, I would reach out to every makeup influencer I know in this Nairobi. I would reach out to anyone who I would want to do their makeup for, and I would do it. And I would even tell them I'll do it for free. I would tell them anything. I wouldn't hold back. Yeah. Because I think there's so much you're capable of. And of course, you've definitely made improvements. Like even for you to have the page and like even post about it and all that, even your TikTok. So like you've definitely grown. But for me, like me and Mom always say, I just see so much potential. And I feel like you're saying the only thing that's holding you back is having my body. I think the only thing holding you back is taking that step and saying like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? Yeah.
Yeah. What is the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Need to be more bold.
Put yourself out there. Can't shame the shameless. Just always
Cannot
think
shame
of
the
that.
shameless.
Can't shame the shameless.
I do need to reach out to
Refuse
people.
to be shamed.
Because I am good at makeup. I don't know
Exactly.
why.
You're so good at it. Even when
Yeah.
you like some of the people that you show me, you're like, oh, she did so well. No offense to them, but I'm like, how you do better?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
We are rolling.
All right. If I was to swap my life with my sister, first and foremost, I'd want to understand your beautiful mind and your warm heart. Very many people mistake you to be quiet, to be meek, that you do not speak what it is that you feel. I think indifferent. I'd want to understand that. I think you have done phenomenally well as a firstborn to support your siblings. In the inverse, would want to support you. You know, I'd want to know what makes you happy, what makes you feel valued, what makes you feel alive, you know, what takes you to the place that you want to go. And I would want to get you there, right? It's just that you are, I keep calling you Junior Annie, and Annie is a mom, and Mwangi, she's the overall ego, right? You feel that your jurisdiction is to protect and to support and to be there for your siblings. But hey, let them be there for you as well. Let them see your beauty, let them see your ambition, let them see how to support you better. That would make me sleep well at night. And that's what I'd show up for my big sister. And you're doing a phenomenal job.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
You really do. You really do.
With your stubbornness, I really try.
Of course.
I always remember how, so every time there's a decision to be done, there's what Mercy thinks, and there's what Joy thinks. So Joy will be stubborn enough to say, this is what we're doing. And I'll step back and like, okay.
Sure. Yeah,
and
let's
then
not
come
do
back
that.
to the decision
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, here we are.
Yeah, no.
But I love
hear
it
you.
for you because it also helps you to see through someone else's lens, and it's you also get to learn.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
you forget I've been here
Yeah.
a while before you.
You definitely have. You give him away too much. You spoil me too much. But thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has worked for us that other sisters could try? I would say, first of all, being your friend as much as you're my sibling is intentional. And so don't expect that just because we are blood, we are friends. It means you have to be very intentional, be very patient. I'll underline patient. Be very patient, be very loving, and be there for your sibling through everything that they're going through, whatever changes or seasons that they're going through. Always be intentional to be there for them. I would never want my sibling to go to someone else for help and I'm there. That cannot be. That is, and of course, this lesson I've not learned it only from my parents. I've learned it. I have come to understand it, and be able to make sure that my siblings can never go outside there looking for help, and I'm there. That can never be. I should be your protector. I should be able to understand you. I should be able to love you. I should be able to help you and to guide you through life.
I love that. And just to pick it up from where you've left it off, I remember our parents go through something we call MCCG. So very spiritual, and it's called Marriage Care Counseling Group. And it's a group of 4 married couples who do life together. And I remember one of the exercises they did was to go back to their children and ask them, where did I fail you? Where could I have shown up better? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? And how can I amend that? Very few parents are intentional in their parenting towards their children. And so what I got from that and through the exercise was, you've said it well, not all siblings are friends. Like, we could be born of the same blood, but that doesn't give you the jurisdiction to be my friend or to understand me, is number one. But number two is that, do you really see me for who I am? I think we are 3, and our friend groups from your generation to my generation to Mbogwa's generation, we really laugh at the fact that we do life together. And what that means is, it shows up different. Today we're good, tomorrow we're not. Today we're scaling, tomorrow we're not. Today we're struggling, tomorrow we're not. And what that means is that if siblings do step up for each other, to see one another for who they are, and I remember telling mom and dad that you don't have a manual towards raising your children. Each of them are very different. Mercy, Joy, and David are very different people, right? And it's up to you to kind of see that and see how to, see how to raise
Navigate,
them. But also within siblings, it's the same thing. That I have my big sister. I love her. Not all the time. Some days we're on the same page. Some days we're not. But to know that she's on my side. And when she gives me feedback, it's not to hurt me. It's not to put me down. It's to say, I have been steps ahead of you. I want you to see it in what I'm seeing, and we can discuss about it. And it's the same thing for Mbugwa. So when I think about you and I, we are 3 years apart. Mbugwa and I are 6 years. You and Mbugwa are 9 years apart.
9 years, yes.
That's millennial and Gen Z. They are, bruh. Our lenses are very different.
Very different.
But you've never made us feel that way. That to say, we collaborate, we co-create, and hey, I know I might not understand, but help me to understand where you're at. Then I can give you the wisdom, much or little that I have, towards where I'm at, and how do you grow yourself. So I would say, what would sisters do different is that listen to one another. I think every time we go out to a restaurant, to our happy joint or whatever, when you see Mercy, Joy is probably somewhere around her.
Somewhere.
And if you ask Joy, Mbogo is somewhere around her as well. We're all hanging out together. And we're not coerced.
Yeah.
We're so honored
Yeah.
to be within our presence.
Yeah.
And that's, bruh, I keep saying life is lonely. And I mean, friendship is great. But the day you start to deduce value from your siblings, then you really get to live life.
Yes,
because
true.
I don't know how to do life without Marcy, without David. And honestly, I would do anything within my power to make them comfortable, to make them seen, to open doors for them. Like, they are my life. Be as it may. Done. Like, no doubt without it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, I love
Yeah.
you.
It's
I love you so much.
intentionality in all its.
Yay.
Mbogo would laugh.
Always.
He'd be like, oh my God.
Nasema sio nachoma.
Yeah, but I love it. I even love the fact that in our friends group, there's no way you'd call yourself a close friend to Mercy if you don't know Joy.
Absolutely.
You don't know David.
Absolutely.
You can't.
Yeah.
And there's no way you'd say you're Joy's good friend if you,
You don't know
this.
Mercy and
So
you don't know
for you to
David.
be,
Yeah.
it's a checklist. For you to be
Yeah.
a really good friend,
Yeah.
you actually have to know the siblings.
Absolutely.
And that is family.
Yeah.
And I love it.
That's family.
Yeah.
I love you, bro.
Oh,
Love you. There you
love
go.
it.
Hey.
Therapy.
Just go to therapy. Do yourself a favor and just go to therapy. I
Yeah.
think the only thing we've not done is we've not gone to therapy together.
Yeah.
A session
We've
together.
not done a session together.
But like,
yeah.
I've just recently started therapy, and I can really feel the difference in me mentally and like emotionally.
Yeah.
You've also been doing it for a while,
Yeah.
and like I've seen the fruits of that as well. So I can't even imagine what would even come out when we now do the sessions together,
yeah.
including mom as well.
Yeah.
But I think the lesson in that is just to take care of yourself,
Yeah.
like mentally. Don't neglect yourself mentally and emotionally, because I think a lot of relationships, not just with siblings, but like even with friends, family, romantic relationships, you're showing up when you're not whole,
Yeah.
when you're
Trying
not
to be
fully
there for
yourself.
others.
Yeah, and then you're putting yourself out there to be a support system for others, to be a villager for others, to be a community for someone else. But like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, are you fine?
Internally. Okay.
Or are you crying yourself to sleep and then still waking up tomorrow morning and like being on the call for an hour for other people, trying to comfort them and encourage them? And I think that's something that I struggled with, like to be there for you was like, and now thinking back, it explains why I used to shut down a lot or like isolate myself a lot. Was because I want to show up for you, but actually I'm also not okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not able to acknowledge or see that I'm not okay. So instead I just end up shutting down because I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the energy. So I didn't have it in me to hear about, oh, like Shan is going through this or Shan needs this. I'm like, okay, Shan also needs something. Yeah. But
Yeah.
now with therapy and also like maturity, spiritual maturity, all of it, I'm able to see that I was also struggling. I just didn't know how to label it as struggling.
Yeah.
And therapy is really, really helping me with that.
Yeah, I think therapy is something I would recommend for everybody. But also, like, if I have to look at specifically sisters, it's not a given that your sister is your friend. There's some people who don't talk to their sisters at all, and there's some people who are not friends with their sisters. So I feel like something that I would recommend is trying to be friends with your sister, like not just related by blood, but you'd actually want to hang out with your sister, you know, have that kind of relationship where you can talk to each other, be open and honest. And yeah, that comes from friendship. So
What has worked for us that other siblings could try?
Let me start.
Let me start.
Okay.
Or you want to go first?
No,
Go
go
first.
ahead. Go ahead.
So definitely, it's very important to be emotionally in tune with your sister.
I agree.
You have to have a very deep understanding with how she's feeling. You know, like what runs through her system. You know, you need to know when she's sad, when she's happy, when she wants something. You know, when you're needy. Yeah. when you know, you're frustrated, you just want to scream, or you just want to be quiet.
Yeah, true.
You know, that has really worked for us to stay, because even as much as we're in the same space, we still have our own space. You
That's
know, we
true.
try our best to not invade each other's, you know, lives and make each other feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We don't do that. So that has really
You also
worked
never
for us.
judge me
Yes.
because I have stories
And
for
stories.
days.
Yeah, it's important not to judge your sister.
So you never come with
or your
that
sibling. Yeah.
judgmental vibe. I feel like I literally can tell you everything.
Anything, sister.
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like 98%.
Everything. What's the 2%?
We'll discuss outside of this, but I feel like you're very right. I think that emotional awareness is really key, but also just putting effort into, you know,
Your
wanting
sibling relationship. Yes.
because you're gonna easily put effort into, you know, other friendships,
Other
relationships, whether
yeah.
intimate or not.
Yeah.
You'll find yourself maybe really putting your best foot forward in some of those things. But like, why not do that with your own
With your sibling. Yeah.
And for me, I think when I actually started to do that a bit more, because we've always done that, but like actually putting effort and then also releasing your ideals,
Yes.
releasing your ideals
Yes.
and just letting someone be and like just blossom into, you know, who they are.
Yeah, because that's what we've actually done.
Yeah.
We just allow each other to be.
just be.
Yeah. We're not harsh on each other.
No,
You know, we
I
just
could
you
never
could
be
never,
because
you
if
know?
one thing this is one thing I'm sure of, it's like I'm gonna live this life and so are you, and we're gonna like literally get the best out of it. So
Definitely.
I think of course there's also the cliches like be
You have
friends,
to be friends. You have
want
to be
friends,
respectful.
be
Exactly.
respectful.
You have to love one another.
Love
Love
one
is patient.
another.
Love is kind. It
Thank
applies
you.
in all relationships.
Love is
You know?
patient. Love is kind.
Definitely.
That's something that might not be as easy for others, but I think those are things that you have to, you know, work on if you really want to be
Boys with your siblings, yeah.
friends, or like if you want to create something that's beautiful. And I
Yeah.
think we've been able to do those things in a way that has been, you know, it's been a learning journey. It's had its ups and downs, but like you land at a destination where it's like, of course it's not perfect, but like we're good with it.
Yeah, we're good with
and
it.
we have like a very good, you know, working relationship, and it's like, man, this
It's
is
a
working
balance.
for
It's
us.
a great
It's a balance. You
yeah.
know, sometimes I want this, but I don't even want to say compromise because I'm still juggling that idea of
Yeah.
compromise and why it's good. But like, yeah, I feel like it's just finding that balance and, you know, allowing enough space or enough room for somebody to take up space
Yes.
and be who they are, because I think
Yeah.
it's so important to allow someone to just, you know,
Yeah.
be themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, sister.
I love you.
Yay, I love you.
Yay! We're done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I would suggest be friends with your sister.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was nice.